The last months of the Spanish Civil War, a boy named Carlos Fernando Tielve loses his father in battle. In 1939, he is taken to a lonely orphanage far from the cities. The orphanage is also a school for many boys. It is run by Carmen Marisa Paredes, a tired headmistress with a wooden leg, and helped by Dr. Casares Federico Lupi, a kind old doctor. There is also Alma Berta Ojea, one of the teachers, Jacinto Eduardo Noriega, the caretaker who once lived there as a child, and Conchita Irene Vicedo, Jacinto's fiancée and a worker at the school. Carmen secretly hides a box of gold bars in the orphanage, but she cannot use or sell them because of the war. In the middle of the orphanage courtyard stands a huge bomb that fell from a plane. It did not explode, but is stuck in the ground like a warning. Carlos tries to fit in and makes friends with two boys, Galvez and Owl, who enjoy his toys and comic books. But on his first night, things go badly. The older boy, Jaime, dares him to sneak into the kitchen to get water. Jaime follows but then runs back, leaving Carlos alone. In the quiet kitchen, Carlos hears a ghostly voice whisper, "Many of you will die." Terrified, he runs outside but gets caught by Jacinto. The next morning, Dr. Casares asks Carlos who was with him. Carlos does not tell on Jaime and takes the blame. Later, Jaime challenges Carlos with a knife near the cistern. They fight and Jaime falls into the water. Because Jaime cannot swim, Carlos dives in to save him. Jacinto arrives, picks up the knife, and cuts Carlos's cheek as punishment. Even so, Jaime begins to respect Carlos for his courage. Dr. Casares treats Carlos's cut and explains how he makes money for the orphanage. He sells bottles of rum with preserved fetuses inside, which people believe can cure many illnesses. The doctor himself drinks it, hinting at his own weakness. He loves Carmen quietly, but Carmen is having an affair with Jacinto. Jacinto uses her to steal keys and search for the hidden gold. Carmen knows she is being used but feels lonely and guilty. The boys tell Carlos about a ghost named Santi, who disappeared the night the bomb fell. Some believe he ran away and was killed. At night, strange sighs are heard, which the boys think belong to Santi. Carlos decides to find out for himself. One night, he sees the ghost, a pale boy with blood floating from his head as if underwater. It is Santi. Shocked and scared, Carlos hides. Later, he discovers in Jaime's drawings that Jaime knew Santi well. Soon after, the war outside gets worse. Dr. Casares convinces Carmen that they should move the boys to safety. Jacinto overhears and angrily demands the gold, even mocking his relationship with Carmen in front of the doctor. Casares forces him out at gunpoint, but Jacinto returns with a plan for revenge. He pours gasoline all over the kitchen and prepares to burn the building. Conchita finds him and shoots him in the arm, but Jacinto sets the fire anyway. The orphanage explodes, killing Alma and several boys, just as the ghost had warned. Carmen is badly injured and later dies in Casares' arms. The survivors, including Carlos, Jaime, Galvez, and Owl, stay with the wounded doctor who promises not to leave them. That night, Jaime finally tells Carlos the truth. Santi had caught Jacinto trying to open the safe. Jacinto smashed Santi's head against a wall and, to hide the crime, tied stones to his body and threw him into the cistern. Jaime had seen it all. Meanwhile, Conchita tries to reach town for help, but Jacinto and his gang find her. When she refuses to apologize for shooting him, Jacinto stabs her to death. Carlos sees Santi's ghost again, but this time he is not afraid. The ghost tells him, "Bring him to me." Carlos understands that Santi wants revenge. Dr. Casares eventually dies from his injuries, still sitting by the window with his shotgun. Soon after, Jacinto comes back to the orphanage with his men. They lock up the children while Jacinto searches for the gold. His men get tired and leave, but Jacinto finally finds the gold hidden inside Carmen's wooden leg. The children know he will kill them once he gets it. Jaime encourages them to fight. The boys escape with the help of Casares' ghost and prepare weapons from broken glass and sticks. They ambush Jacinto in the cellar, stabbing him and forcing him into the cistern. Weighted down by the gold bars tied to his belt, Jacinto sinks. At that moment, Santi's ghost rises from the water, grabs him, and drags him into the deep. With Jacinto dead, the surviving boys leave the ruined orphanage to walk toward town. From the doorway, the ghost of Dr. Casares silently watches over them.